Now, if I'm to ask you if you survive properly, I'm sure most will say yes. But you're wrong. You're not meant to survive. You're meant to thrive. There are some people who do not survive but thrive. But most people live under that survival chain. Now, what does it mean to survive? It means you can actually desire or afford your basic human needs like shelter, food, clothes. Bear in mind that there are people who barely even can eat for a whole day or can eat 3 square meals a day, right? Especially with this situation, the current situation in Nigeria. But I'll tell you this, that, okay, for instance, when you add a car and other aesthetics in your home, you can say you've slightly revived above survival, right? But now let me tell you what thriving means. Now, thriving means when you grow or develop. Now, what differentiates the people who survive from the people who thrive is that the people who thrive, they acclaim or they build their cash flow through interest. And there are certain things they understand. They understand the value of assets. They understand that they need to own lands or be at a joint venture, which is possibly a business venture, compete in the market. And also, they get into off plans. Now, let me explain. A lot of starting investors that can afford maybe an asset, they get into lands. They get lands because they know that lands appreciate in value. And over time, it will accumulate in interest. Apparently, a very smart investor who is starting will now get more lands so that he can build his portfolio and accumulate more interest over time, right? But for a wealthy investor, majority of them who understand the nitty-gritties, what they do is they invest in off plans. Off plans meaning they invest in the designs of houses with developers that are skilled and trusted. Now, this off plan accumulates more interest and appreciates in value more because we're dealing with a house here. They buy the house in the design stage, and then over time, as the house develops, it appreciates in value. There was this house I took a client to in Magodo Phase 1. The man who owned the house did a joint venture with the developer. He bought the house as at 9 months back. He bought the house for 135 million. 9 months after, we were debating with him for 195 million naira, close to 200 million naira. So you can tell that his marginal difference was about 60 million in profits. He got back the amount he actually bought the house for and then also made a margin of 60 million naira. So that is what majority of wealthy investors do. They invest in off-plan deals, while the starting investors invest in land deals. Now, they call me the real estate ambassador. If you want more videos like this, do hit a follow or like. God bless you.